Good morning, class. In today's English class, we will continue with the chapter Pronouns. In our previous class, we have covered two types of pronouns, personal pronoun and possessive pronouns. Now, in this class, we will be focusing on demonstrative pronouns, relative pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. So, let's start. What are pronouns? A pronoun is a word that stands in the place of a noun. Example, Reena is my friend. She is very sweet and talented. Everyone likes her. Now, children, we could have written this sentence in this way also. Reena is my friend. Reena is very sweet and talented. Everyone likes Reena. So, what is the difference? Rather than repeating word Reena again and again, we have replaced that word by some other word like she and her. And these words that stand in the place of noun are known as pronouns. Now, coming to demonstrative pronouns. A pronoun that points out at some object or objects is called demonstrative pronoun. That means the pronoun that is used for pointing out at something is known as demonstrative pronouns. Pointing out at something means अगर कोई चीज़ दूर है या पास है और हम उस चीज़ के बारे में या उस चीज़ को पॉइंट आउट करके दिखा के बात कर रहे हैं then we are using demonstrative pronouns. This, that, these, those. They are demonstrative pronouns. This and that is used for singular noun. These and those are used for plural nouns. Demonstrative pronouns are followed by a helping verb. हमेशा इनके बाद एक helping verb आएगा. Like, this is my book. Those are your books. Now, this and those, they are demonstrative pronouns and they are followed by a helping verb like is, are. Other can also be used like helping verbs can be like is, are, has, have, or maybe will, etc. Other examples of demonstrative pronouns. This is Peter's house. These are her clothes. Those are migrating birds. That is my chair. Now see children, this, these, those, that. They are demonstrative pronouns and they are followed by a helping verb like is and are. Clear? So demonstrative pronouns are used for pointing out at something and they are always followed by a helping verb. Now, what is the difference between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives? Both are used for pointing out at some particular thing. Both are having these four words: this, that, these, those, this, that, these, those. Now, difference comes here. Demonstrative pronouns are followed by a helping verb and demonstrative adjectives are followed by a noun. That means this, that, these, those के बाद एक helping verb आएगा demonstrative pronoun में और अगर this, that, these, those के बाद एक noun आ रहा है then that is demonstrative adjective. Let's see some example. This is a blue pen. This pen is blue. Now, in this sentence, this is a blue pen. This is followed by a helping verb, is. So, this is demonstrative pronoun. This pen is blue. यहाँ पे this के बाद क्या आया है? एक noun आया है, pen. So, here, this is demonstrative adjective. And in the first sentence, this is followed by a helping verb. So, it is demonstrative pronoun. Now coming to relative pronouns. A pronoun that refers back to a noun that was used earlier in the same sentence is called relative pronoun. That means अगर किसी सेंटेंस में हमने कोई नाउन यूज़ किया है एंड सेकेंड टाइम हम उसी सेम सेंटेंस में नाउन की जगह कोई प्रोनाउन यूज़ करते हैं दैट रिफर्स बैक टू द फर्स्ट नाउन, then that is known as relative pronoun. Like which, that, whose, who, whom, whoever. They all are relative pronouns. Now let's try to understand it with examples. The cyclist who won the match had worked very hard. Now the cyclist is the noun and we are using who for the cyclist. We are referring to cyclist by the word who. ये who word किसके लिए आया है? इस cyclist के लिए आया है. So who is a relative pronoun. The cyclist who won the match had worked very hard. Right? So who is a pronoun that is referring back to a noun, cyclist. Have you seen the book whose cover was grey? Now whose is a relative pronoun and it is referring back to a noun, book. This is the toy which my father gifted to me on my birthday. Now, this is the toy which my father gifted me on my birthday, which is a relative pronoun and it is referring back to a noun, toy, in the same sentence. So, a pronoun that refers back to a noun that was used earlier in the same sentence is called relative pronoun. Let's see some more example. This is the boy who is my friend. So who is a relative pronoun that is referring back to noun, boy. This is the house where I lived when I was a child. So word where is referring back to the house which is a noun. This is the girl whom I want to see. Whom is a relative pronoun referring back to noun, girl. The park which is in New York is Central Park. Now word which is a relative pronoun and it is referring back to a noun, park. So relative pronouns are the pronouns that are used for the noun or they refer back to a noun that has already been used in a sentence and that too in the same sentence. Right? Reflexive pronouns. These pronouns end in self or selves. These are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same. The easiest way to identify reflexive pronouns are they will be having self or selves in the end, like myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves, etc. So reflexive pronouns they end with self or selves. And these are used when the subject and the object of the sentence is same. Now children, you have already learnt about subject and object. So let's see this sentence. I believe in myself. Now, I is what? I is a subject. Now, I believe in whom? The answer comes myself. So, myself is object. Now, this word myself is used for whom? Somewhere it is used for I. मेरे लिए ही तो यूज हुआ है myself. And it is reflecting back to the subject I. So, when the subject and the object of the sentence are the same, they are known as relative pronoun. So, pronouns that are ending with self or selves are reflexive pronoun, and these are, where are they used? When the subject and the object of the sentence are same. Now, every personal pronoun or the subject pronoun is having its own reflexive pronoun. Like, I is having the reflexive pronoun myself, you is having yourself, and if you is plural, it is yourselves. She is having a reflexive pronoun herself, he, himself, it, itself, they, themselves, we, ourselves. That means अगर किसी सेंटेंस में हम ये पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस और सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउंस यूज़ कर रहे हैं, then these reflexive pronouns will be used. Like if there is he, then you will be using himself. If it is they, you will be using themselves. If it is she, you will use herself, and so on. Let's see some more examples. They managed themselves very well as members of the conference panel. Now here, they is a personal pronoun and themselves is a reflexive pronoun. So जब भी सेंटेंस में they आएगा, reflexive pronoun themselves होगा. And they is a subject and somewhere themselves is an object and it is reflecting back to they. We thanked ourselves for attending the meeting on time. Ourselves is reflexive pronoun and we is personal pronoun. So whenever in the sentence it is we, it will take reflexive pronoun ourselves. He brought himself a new tablet. Himself is reflexive pronoun and he is personal pronoun. So whenever in the sentence there is he, it will take reflexive pronoun himself. Right? So words that are ending with self or self, they are reflexive pronoun. Let's try a few exercises. Underline the pronouns and tell their kinds. Demonstrative, relative or reflexive. You have to tell from these three only. Learn this chapter yourself. These are my pens. This is the box that I was searching for. She is enjoying herself at the party. That is her car. Now, learn this chapter yourself. Yourself is reflexive pronoun. These are my pens. These are what? You have to choose from these three: demonstrative, relative or reflexive. So these is demonstrative because it is followed by a helping verb. This is the box that I was searching for. Now here there are two pronouns. This, demonstrative pronoun, and that I was searching for, that is what? Relative pronoun. She is enjoying herself at the party. Herself. Words ending with self are reflexive pronoun. That is her car. That followed by helping verb is. So that is demonstrative pronoun. So these are the answers of those questions. I hope all the three types of pronouns are clear to you: demonstrative, relative, and reflexive. Thank you.